When you think of God, what do you see? A bearded old man in a robe sitting on a cloud? That's likely how most would picture the Almighty, but that's just a tiny fraction of the reality. Who is the Lord? What is He like? And how does the universe function under His gaze? First and foremost, He is the Lord. The title given to Him is a declaration of supremacy. He is the Lord of all things. Nothing exists outside of His domain, whether material, spiritual, or otherwise. Omnipotent, omniscient, eternal, and unchanging, He is the source of all life and the sustainer of the cosmos. At His word, worlds are born, and at His will, they are destroyed. Not even time itself is beyond His grasp. For Him, there is no past, present, or future. All moments are contained within His timeless being. His figure is pure light and majesty, such that He can see through and judge every living soul, every action, every thought. No lie or deception can stand in His presence. No sin or injustice can go unpunished. Yet despite His all-seeing nature, He is not to be feared, for He is also the embodiment of perfect love, infinite mercy, and compassion. Now, religions and beliefs that kneel before Him may differ in their understanding of His attributes and how they relate to humanity. But all of them agree on one crucial point. The Lord has the power to condemn or spare the soul of believers and non-believers alike, sentencing it to further differing otherworldly fates. In many depictions, the Lord's celestial throne is said to rest in a kingdom beyond the vault of the heavens, in a place where the very concept of space and time cease to exist. This throne is not made of wood or stone, but of pure light and divine essence. It is constantly surrounded by a multitude of angels who sing His name and offer unending praise and tribute. These heavenly beings, with their vast wings and radiant beauty, serve as the Lord's attendants, carrying out His will and executing His judgments upon the earth. Other times, He has been described as having no need for a throne, for He is the very embodiment of power and majesty, requiring no external symbols to display His greatness. Some accounts speak of a golden city, the home of the Almighty, where streets are paved with gold and precious gems, and the walls are adorned with intricate carvings depicting scenes from the creation of the universe to the final judgment. Within this city, the Lord's presence is most fully realized, and those who enter experience profound peace and indescribable joy. Though the Lord is often depicted as being beyond human comprehension, some descriptions attempt to convey the immensity of His being through comparisons to more familiar things. His voice, for instance, is said to be as strong as thunder, capable of shaking the foundations of the earth, and yet as sweet as a warm breeze whispering through the trees. This paradoxical nature of the Lord's voice reflects His contradictory qualities, both terrible and beautiful, terrifying and comforting. It is a voice that inspires awe and fear in equal measure, yet draws the faithful into His presence with a strange and irresistible longing. At times, the Lord's wisdom is compared to the vastness of the ocean, containing depths so immeasurable that human minds can only begin to fathom them. His knowledge encompasses all things, past, present, and future, and He uses this knowledge not for His own benefit, but to guide and protect His people. Most importantly, He is just. His justice is absolute, impartial, and perfect. No favoritism, nepotism, or bribery can influence His decisions. Every action, every decision, every moment is weighed on the scales of His righteousness. And though this may seem terrifying to those who have strayed from His path, it offers comfort and security to those who live in obedience to His laws. Despite these vivid descriptions, it is important to remember that any depiction of the Lord is ultimately inadequate and incomplete. The truth is that no one, not even the penitent souls that crowd the throne, not even the angels attending to Metatron or the Lamb and Lion, have ever seen Him. The true nature of His plan, beyond what is filtered through His direct emanations, is not for the last ones to know. We can only glimpse fragments of His magnificence, catching glimpses of His glory through the wonders of creation or experiencing His love in the warmth of our convictions. The Lord is beyond our full comprehension. He is the source, the sustainer, and the end of all. To truly know him is to know everything, which is why those who seek to understand his ways are invited to approach with humility, reverence, and above all, with love. For in the end, it is love that defines our relationship with the Lord, the driving force behind every interaction, every choice, every moment.